What's the crack, Chief? Welcome back to another video. It's a different video today, as with the fact that PFA awards are just around the corner. They're happening on Sunday as far as I'm aware, and I just thought I'd share with you guys my thoughts on the PFA Team of the Year. Now, bear in mind, there's apparently been leaks online, there's been this, there's been that, but nothing's official yet. But I'm just going to give you guys my thoughts on what the PFA Team of the Year is, and obviously, if you guys disagree or you agree with me, let me know in the comments below. But anyway, let's get straight in. And as a United fan, I think everyone has this person as the top goalkeeper in the BPL at the moment. And it's got to be David De Gea. David De Gea has kept Man United in games all season long. And he has literally just been absolutely outstanding. How, in God's name, United still have him is a question that I genuinely do not know at all. But he's been absolutely phenomenal. I think the closest keeper to him has definitely been Schmeichel. But other than that, it's definitely David De Gea for me. Now, onto the right back position. Now, this is one that I found really tricky to actually come up with, because I think Hector Bellerin for Arsenal has been really good. But I think, for me, it's so hard, because I really like Hector Bellerin. I think he's been brilliant, and I think he's the only Arsenal player behind Ozil that deserves to be in this Team of the Year. But I am going to give it to Kyle Walker, unfortunately. Kyle Walker and the Spurs defence. If Spurs weren't high-flying the way they are, and if they weren't playing as well as they are, I think I would definitely give it to Hector Bellerin. But because of the way Spurs have played this year, Kyle Walker has been absolutely sensational, and I think he deserves a lot of credit, because him, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Kevin Wimmer and Danny Rose all have an argument to be in this team, but unfortunately I think Kyle Walker is definitely deserving of this spot on the team. Now, my centre-half partnership, we're going to stick with Spurs, because I genuinely think Alderweireld has been unbelievable this season. I think he has been the best centre-back in the whole league, in my opinion. And that's like, there's been a lot of great performers. There's been Robert Huth, Chrissy Smalling, Kevin Wimmer beside him, Vertonghen beside him, a load of other options. But I just think Alderweireld has been consistently performing at such a good level all season long, and it's absolutely unbelievable to see that he should get a PFA Player of the Year or Team of the Year card. And I hope he does, because you imagine this Team of the Season card, it would be unbelievable in this game. And anyway, guys, now on to the next and a half. The next and a half for me is, you might say I'm biased, but at the same time, he has literally been United's rock. Without him this season, God knows where United would be. Him and David De Gea have been, Chrissy Smalling and David De Gea have been perfect together. And for me, that's why Chrissy Smalling edges out Wes Morgan. He edges out a lot of people. And I think Chrissy Smalling definitely deserves a PFA Player or Team of the Season card, in my opinion. What will he get it? I don't know, guys. I don't know. But look at this again. This is just my opinion. I'm just letting you guys know what I think is my PFA Team of the Year. And at left back, guys, we're going back to Spurs. And again, this is a toss-up for me, because I think Danny Rose has been awesome this season. He has been so good. But at the same time, I do think that Christian Fuchs deserves a mention, at least. And it's hard to choose between the two, because I think Danny Rose has been so good this season. And I also think Christian Fuchs has been so good this season. But again, because of the Spurs connection, they've all played so well this season. Danny Rose, for me, is just going to edge it for my PFA Team of the Year anyway. Now, into right midfield, and like everyone else, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know who it's going to be. And it's got to be, it just has to be. I can't pick anyone else other than Riyad Mahrez. He has been a revelation all season. Like, look, you can see on the screen there, he has 1 in form, 2 in form, 3 in form. Then he has 2 different silver cards, and then he got a gold upgrade. Unbelievable, lads. And Riyad Mahrez, in a lot of people will say he deserves to be Player of the Season. Again, I don't care about that. This is just my personal selection of people who I think should be in Team of the Year. Now, into centre mid. Now, centre mid, this guy, I love this dude. This dude, I have actually gone and put money on this guy to win PFA Player of the Year. I think he is unbelievable. The amount of work rate he gets through is colossal. It's a colossal amount of work this man gets through. And I think it was Peter Schmeichel that said it, that like 70% of the world is covered in water, 30% is covered by N'Golo Kante, and that goes to show you how hard this man works, and he is well deserving of this spot on this team for me today. And in beside him, again, is another toss-up because Drinkwater has been equally as good as Kante this season. But you can't not have another Spurs boy in here, and it has to be Dele fucking Ali. He has been so good, and in my opinion, there's no one going to get close to him in regards to getting the PFA Young Player of the Year. He 100% deserves it. He's been fucking awesome all year long, and you know he's going to keep doing it until the end of the year. And if Spurs win the title, they have that young man to thank, in my opinion, again. And at left mid is going to be a player who actually doesn't even play at left midfield. It's going to be Dimitri fucking Payet. And now, again, it's only my selection, but nobody can argue with the fact that Payet has been so good for West Ham. He's been doing everything. He's the free kick master, in my opinion. He's been scoring goals for fun. He's been setting them up for everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. And he's just been such a good signing for West Ham, and there's no reason, there's no need for an explanation to say why he is nominated for a PFA Player of the Year, because as you can see from performances during the season, he definitely deserves that position, and he definitely deserves that accolade to be nominated at least. And remember, it's only his first season in England. A lot of players take a long time to adapt. He did it straight away, guys. With a team like West Ham, no disrespect to West Ham, but he came in. His agent said he was the best. He created the most amount of chances in Europe or something. Everyone was like, yeah, okay, yeah, stats, whatever. We'll see how he does in the Premier League. But he's backed everything up. He's been fantastic, and he's definitely going to get a Team of the Season card. You already fucking know it. Now, controversially, we have to choose two strikers. As you can imagine, there's an obvious choice of one, and that is obviously going to be chat shit, get banged, Jamie fucking Vardy. And he has been unreal this season. And now, in my opinion, the fact that Jamie Vardy is suspended for the next game for Leicester, and he also has been charged by the FA, this could cost Leicester the league. That's how important he is to Leicester. But he's definitely been the most, I won't say he's been the most efficient striker, but he's been probably the best striker for me in the team. But again, without him in the Leicester team, I don't think Leicester would be doing what they're doing now. And that's no disrespect to Leicester, but I just think with his threat in behind, like we'll see it when he plays against Swansea on the weekend now, without having Jamie Vardy to get in behind in the back four, I don't think they're going to do too well. I think they might actually struggle to beat Swansea. I'm hoping I'm wrong, because I really want Leicester to win the league this year, but at the same time, I think they're going to struggle. But Jamie Vardy for me is a definite shoe-in to get a Team of the Season card. Now, in beside him is tricky. It's very, very tricky, because you have... Right, it's tricky, right? Because Sergio Aguero is unbelievable. He's such a talented striker. And so is Harry Kane. And again, it's very hard. And there's even Romelu Lukaku you can throw up in there. So, as you can imagine, it's very tricky to choose between all of them. But for me, the person who's going to edge it, and again, it's controversial, I know, but at the same time, I have got to go for Aguero. Aguero, for me, see, the reason why I'm picking Aguero, let me just explain it to you guys, is that Aguero gets injured quite often, okay? And that's understandable, right? Everyone gets injured, but Aguero always has a patch where he gets injured every season. But what everyone keeps forgetting is that Aguero scores 20 goals a season consistently. He does it every fucking year, and he'll keep doing it for as long as he's at Manchester City, and he'll probably do it past Manchester City whenever he moves on. And I think to think that he has never been selected for a PFA Team of the Year, I think I've seen that on Facebook that he's never been selected, is ridiculous. How has this man not been put in a PFA Team of the Year before? It's incredible. But he's definitely deserving for me ahead of Harry Kane. Harry Kane has had his injuries as well, but Sergio Aguero has been sidelined for so long, and I just definitely think he deserves to be in here. And I'm going to pick a Leicester manager, of course, for manager of the season. Who else could it possibly be? And I haven't even got him in my squad. But you guys already know Claudio Ranieri is definitely going to get manager of the season. It's just no question. There's no one going to come close to him. Pochettino did a great job, but what Claudio Ranieri has achieved in such a short space of time is just phenomenal. And I'm so happy to say that I think personally this team would be a very, very good Team of the Season. And I think if all their Team of the Season cards came out, it would be even better. If you guys disagree, like I said, I am open to opinion. This is only in my own opinion. Obviously, people's opinions are going to differ. This is my opinion. I think this team is definitely going to be the Team of the Season. I think there's a few honourable mentions needed as well. You need to have the likes of Wes Morgan, Robert Hoot for the defence. For Hector Bellerin for right back, you have Christian Fuchs for left back. Right midfield, it's hard to say. I can't really think of anyone off the top of my head. Left midfield, you have to have Mark Albrighton. Very underrated. He does the job. He does exactly what he says in the tin, and he just does everything that Leicester need him to do. And you have the two midfielders. You have Kevin De Bruyne, whose injury cost City the title, in my opinion. You seen he came back, boom, straight away. City are through in the Champions League because of Kevin De Bruyne. He is a phenomenon. Then you have Danny Drinkwater again. Already mentioned him. And the two strikers in reserve would be Romelu Lukaku and Harry Kane. Again, this is only in my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe for more. But until then, I will see you in the next one. Take it easy, Chief.